Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the tuna-soaked, diaper-filled dumpster fire that is Raid Shadow Legends. Now, I was very hesitant to get optimistic about the things that they were doing with this game. And a lot of people in the comments were not. And unfortunately, they ended up being right. I wanted them to continue to do what they were doing. 1.14 was such a good look. Like, it really was. They kind of nailed it with 1.14. They took a step back from content. They took a step back from heavy monetization. They really seemed to finally be concerned with making the quality of the game better. And then 1.15, they no new content, and then they kind of masked all of these other things as though they were big update worthy. And the clan boss change is nice, and I tried to pull back. I tried to stay out of it. I didn't want to criticize. I thought if they're going to do another update that's nothing but they think they're doing good things, if they think they're fixing the game, fine. I'm not going to give them a hard time about it. I don't criticize for the sake of criticizing. I don't give a hard time for the sake of giving a hard time. And if they look like they're stepping in the right direction, then I want to let them. I want to let them do it unimpeded, right? I don't want to discourage changes that are positive, even if they're not all right, right? I don't expect perfection. I've always said I don't expect you to be perfect. I just expect you to be trying. I think it should be clear to us that you're trying. So there's a couple of things that came with this update, and they're just, I think they're beyond wrong. Like, I don't think that it's a mistake in the sense of, well, we're trying this and it's not working, or we didn't know. There's things that happen with this update that they 100% know because we told them, and we all told them. The content creators told the community managers and the YouTube coordinator to convey the information. I know that the community feedback in the Discord and on the forum and anywhere else this information was posted, I know that it made it back to them. And there's two big things I want to talk about in this video. One is the energy, the level cap without increasing the max energy. It's just stupid for the sake of it. There's no reason not to do that. The max energy has been tied to account level, and that's generally the way it is in every single one of these games. And when you expand the level, the player level, the real reason that you're doing that is to expand the energy. That's to do this and not expand your max energy pool. And the answer to be, then why are you doing it, is milestone rewards. That's going to come and go like that. That's nonsense. That's just silly, right? Are they even updated in here? Where would they even be? Like, I don't even know. I wouldn't know how to go in and see it. It's silly, though. You're talking about what? Maybe shards, maybe a couple of books. I doubt it. I don't even know if they'll be that good, honestly. But you're talking about things that you're just going to have and then they're gone. That's stupid. There's no reason to do that. If you want to give the players that, maybe make a daily login system. I don't understand. It seems like bad PR for the sake of it. And I had a theory, and the reason that I didn't say anything is because I had this theory, and I thought if I say it and they hear me say it, it'll ruin it. My theory was they were going to announce that they were increasing the max player level, but not the energy. Knowing that everyone was going to say, hey, you should really increase the energy too. And then they'd go, okay. And then they could play this little game where it looks like they listened to us and it looks like they made a change based on our feedback, right? So everybody's happy. They look great. I really 95% thought that's what we were dealing with here. I thought that this was a little scheme to make it look like they pay attention and listen and care about our feedback. It would have been a great bump for them. Everybody would have felt humored, you know what I mean? Didn't happen. They just straight up didn't do it. Every single one of us in that content creator group told them, hey. And it wasn't irate. We didn't post like we were leaving mean Twitter comments. It was thought out. Like, I told him it's going to be a bummer for me to watch this play out this way because Plarium's been doing well since 1.14. It's going to be a real shame to watch them take steps all the way back past 1.14 and undo everything positive they've done because people are not going to like this. It's just insulting to do that. There's no reason to increase the player level cap. When has anybody said we've needed that? 59 to 60 takes a few days of grinding anyway. It doesn't need to happen. So that's stupid and it's insulting and it's a huge one. You're talking 40 more energy. That's 2.5 more dungeon runs per refill. It would not have broken their bank. It really wouldn't have. No one would have been spending less money over that extra energy. That's silly. So, Salt even said, give us 1 energy every other level so that it's only 20 max energy. That puts us at 150. There were alternatives here to appease the people a little bit, and there was just no interest in doing it. It was just, nope, energy's not changing. Enjoy your 40 other levels. So there you go. Now, moving on to topic number 2. Oh no, it's a tournament. I'm sorry. Is this new Dragon tournament? Now, they've somehow managed to make the tournaments worse. The tournaments were already wildly boring. I don't remember the last time I intentionally participated in a tournament. Sometimes, inevitably, if there's a champ training, something going on, I'm usually just leveling up food anyway, so I'll inevitably end up with a couple of rewards. But I don't remember the last time I purposefully came in here and participated. But this is obnoxious. This whole thing is obnoxious. One, it just looks like a Dragon tournament. And I guarantee you there's a lot of players that are not as plugged in as the content creators and the people who engage with the content creators. There are a lot more players in this game than there are us, right? As creators and community that engages. There are going to be a lot of people that come into the tournament, see Dragon tournament because there's no indicator here that anything's different about it, and they're just going to go in and run Dragon with their normal team, and they might just set up an auto clicker overnight and come back in the morning and have no points. How is there no? It's the laziest. It's so lazy. It's so lazy from a company that does not appear to be that lazy, right? With their game, their graphics are great, and there's a lot of indications to me that they're not lazy. But there's also a lot of indications that they are. But beyond lazy, it's just greedy. You know your dungeons are busted. You know your dungeons are busted. You know that 98% of your players can't come into these dungeons and do it with all rares at the higher levels. Dragon is the easiest, and it's still very hard. When you move this over to the other dungeons, I don't know what you think's going to happen, but it's not going to go well. There are so few people that play this game that can do Spider 20 with all rares, right? So, like, here's the indicator right here. It just feels deceitful. And I don't know why. It's not necessary. You don't have to do that in these games to be successful. I've been shoveling money into other games I'm playing that don't do this. I haven't spent money in Raid in a while. So I just don't understand. Again, I'm just left confused, man. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're doing it the way they're doing it. I don't know why they did 1.14 the way they did it. They did it to turn around and do this. They included this like new event style, which it's not, for the record. Don't if you're under the impression this is new content or new in any way, it's not. It's a Dragon tournament where you can only use rares. That's not different. That's not interesting. It's just stupid. It made the regular Dragon tournament harder for no reason. And the rewards are straight garbage. Straight garbage. There's no real reason to be pushing for Relentless Gear anymore. It's been nerfed. It doesn't have the same effect on certain champs that it used to. Not that it's a bad set now, but it's certainly not worth what this person's going to have to go through for another 2 days to maintain it. Skill tomes have always been overvalued by Plarium. They put way too much value. You're talking a few $100s to skill up a champion. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. That's just wild. To reduce a cooldown a couple of $100 is insanity. They're just bad. They're bad rewards. The price to get these is way too high. It's very exclusionary, and that's what they're really bad about. They're bad about excluding most of their players from this stuff. I don't know. I can't imagine looking at the numbers for these tournaments, participation and stuff, and thinking, yeah, this is good, because like I said, I haven't intentionally participated one in forever. So I don't know. It's disappointing, man. It is. I was really ready to be done being frustrated overall with this game. It's a real bummer. It really is. Look, 1.14 was solid. 1.15 seemed like it could be good in the early phases of what they were announcing. And now, like, the clan boss change is great. It's fine. This is stupid. This is just stupid. I haven't noticed this yet. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it's dumb. And it's not... If I thought that they were trying, if I thought that was someone's idea and they thought it was good, I would not be as bluntly critical of it. If someone's trying to be creative, if they're trying something and it doesn't work, that's fine. I would never want to stifle that or insult that. But they're not trying here. This is just insulting. It's deceitfully set up. It's insulting. It's way too hard, and they know it's way too hard. They've been doing this too long to not know it's way too hard. And it's dumb. And they know it's dumb, and they don't care. And I guess it won't matter, because they're still going to make just as much money as they always make. They're going to have another battle pass soon, I would imagine, and they'll have their new best month of revenue. They just suffer no consequences, which is wild to me. There are no consequences to the things that they did. They were what seemed like intentionally bad for a straight year, and there were no consequences for it. So I don't know, man. It is what it is, I guess. We can just keep trying to have a good time with it. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm interested to know what you guys think about the level cap and the new tournament specifically. Do you feel like the new tournament is as insulting, I guess, as I do? And same with the level cap. I just feel like this whole update was relatively insulting. The big feature of it was the Clan Boss Max Health thing. Other than that, it's all bullcrap. It's all unnecessary, intentionally poorly set up bullcrap. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. I'm not as affected by it. I think I said a while back too, when something else irked me. I'm not as frustrated overall as I was, because I'm not so invested anymore. I've still got my things I'm working on, and I've still got my videos and my teams for Clan Boss videos and stuff I'm trying to put together for you guys, and we'll keep doing our thing and trying to have a good time with it. But as far as being like heavily invested in the game itself, it's hard. They make it real hard. Every time I start to get back into it, they do this crap and make it, I'm just kind of like, well, what's the point? What's the point? So I'll keep doing stuff. I'll keep trying to do my funny stuff and my normal stuff. But it's hard to want to be invested in like play this game beyond just making stuff or making content, So I am interested to know what you guys think about it. Do have some fun stuff coming up very soon that we're working on. I will be back to Twitch streaming soon. I needed a little break from Twitch. Periodically, I just need to you know, a couple weeks to disconnect from being live every night. So we'll be back at that soon. I'll be doing a gym giveaway. So stay tuned to the videos for me to keep you updated on that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I got a lot of people that watch the videos that are not subscribed. It would help me out a ton if you would subscribe. Turn on notifications because subscribing doesn't apparently notify people when I upload anymore. That's it, man. Comment below. Let me know what you think about all this stuff. And I'll see you guys later.